The title of this podcast is Women Criminal Justice Practitioners: How to Deal with Challenges and to Be Emotionally Strong. We have a very special guest, Miss Aliza Zafar. She is a psychologist and she'll be talking about how self efficacy is important and connected with the criminal justice system. She'll also shed some light on how women in the criminal justice system face different challenges and how to overcome those challenges. I'd like Miss Zafar to introduce herself, tell us a bit about her experience as a psychologist.
Hello, Bushra, and everyone listening to me. My name is Aliza Zafar, and as you rightly introduced me as a psychologist, I've done my undergraduate and my postgraduate from Institute of Professional Psychology at Bahria University, Karachi campus. And I am titled as Associate Clinical Psychologist. I've worked in different organizations such as Darul Sukoon Institute of Behavioral Psychology, Behavioral Sciences, which is actually an addiction rehabilitation center. And I did my internship at Umidina Clinic, which is under the supremacy of Bahia University. And I recently did my another internship for psychological assessment at Jinnah Hospital. And currently I'm working as a counseling officer at some integrated emergency health service, which was also known as Aman Foundation.
Thank you so much for that introduction. We're glad to have you as our guest. Ms. Zafar, my first question for you is: women working in the criminal justice system face challenges that cause stress. But before talking about the stresses women face in the work environment, can you please first explain stress, as it is very important to understand what is psychological stress and its impacts on the work environment?
Okay, a very good question. Definitely, whenever and wherever we work, there are stress in the workplace, and there are different causes of stress. So, first of all, we need to define what stress is to us. When we think of stress, we always think about it in a negative perspective, but it can also be positive, and it is acting somewhat positively in our lives. Like most of the time when we are working, we do get exhausted, and due to this stress about work, we get this energy and we challenge ourselves physically, and we solve those problems and we work on that and then reach our goals, right? But yes, too much stress which cannot be handled by us is harmful, and to manage those distress, it even come through physical symptoms. This mental stress leads to physical symptoms such as headaches, backache, loss of appetite. You're fatigued, your digestion problems. You feel depressed. You have difficulty in focusing your thoughts, and your memory is somewhat distorted. So these can be the symptoms of stress, and these are related to work load. So yeah, apart from these symptoms, I firstly mentioned that we need to know the causes of stress. So first, if we face such symptoms, we realize that no, this is because of the distress that I'm feeling. We figure out and we try to find out what is the cause of that, right? And to do this, we have to find out what is happening in our workplace. If it is happening in our workplace, it can be due to various reasons, such as the workplace culture, the environment that is there. If you're having any deadlines, if there's any job insecurity, for example, or we are having some kind of financial problems, there's a lot of workload. You are having difficulty with your colleagues or your boss or your juniors, or different reasons of that. So first of all, you need to identify what is the cause of that stress. If it's because of work, and find out what is the reason of that um, work stress, and then you have to work on that. You have to we call it stress management in our language.